In this video, we'll be learning about the PICV, what it is, how it works, and why it's so important. PICV stands for Pressure Independent Control Valve. It plays a crucial role in HVAC systems by maintaining proper water flow and temperature control. In a regular split air conditioner, the outdoor unit automatically shuts off once the room reaches its set temperature. When the room warms up again, the outdoor unit switches back on. But in an air handling unit, or AHU, there's no outdoor unit. It functions as the indoor unit of a central system. So when the room temperature hits the desired set point, the PICV takes over and acts just like that outdoor unit, regulating the flow. Now, let's understand how a PICV actually operates. You'll find many different PICV designs in the field, but the working principle is always the same. A PICV behaves much like a standard valve. We encounter two main valve types, the two-way valve and the three-way valve. Let's look at the key parts that make up a PICV. Here's the inlet, where water enters the valve, and here's the outlet, where it exits. Water flows through the inlet and moves out from the outlet after regulation. This small port here is the measuring point. It's used to check water pressure with a manual gauge. Inside the valve, there's a stem that connects to a spring, allowing vertical movement up and down. On top of the PICV, an actuator is mounted to the stem. It's responsible for controlling that movement. The actuator also includes a manual adjustment knob, letting you operate the valve manually when needed. The PICV is always installed on the return line of the AHU. This is a common question in interviews. Where is the PICV located in an AHU system? The answer is, it's always on the return side, never on the supply. Chilled water enters the cooling coil of the AHU through the inlet and exits through the outlet. As the chilled water circulates through the coil surface gets cold. When warm air passes across the coil, it loses heat and cools down, creating comfortable air for the room. Now, once the room reaches the desired temperature, cooling is no longer required. At that point, when air returns to the AHU through the return duct, a temperature sensor inside the AHU detects the temperature of that returning air. When it finds that the temperature has reached the set point, it sends a signal to the actuator mounted on the PICV. The actuator then moves the stem downward, closing the valve and stopping the chilled water flow. This action stops cold water from entering the coil, preventing further cooling of the air. As a result, the system maintains a stable and comfortable temperature in the room. Later, when the room temperature rises above the set point again, the temperature sensor once more signals the actuator to reopen the valve. Chilled water then begins to flow through the coil again, resuming the cooling process. The same principle applies not just to AHUs, but also to FCUs, fan coil units, and BCUs, blower coil units. This is the complete working concept of a pressure independent control valve, or PICV. If you have any questions or confusion about today's topic, feel free to ask in the comments section below. If you found this video helpful, please like it and share it with others who might benefit from it. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Intact Knowledge, for more HVAC learning videos. Thank you so much for watching.